Welcome to TTRL. We are your hosts, Roxanne Gallo and
Zachary Hines. Hey, Rox.
Hey, Zach.
Are you excited for our next Riverwalk and Chill next week?
I'm so excited, and I'm excited that it includes a new artist that we're having on this episode. That's really just kind of starting to break into more Tampa performances. So it's pretty exciting.
Break into that Tampa scene, honey.
Yes. Along with some classic favorites.
We took a deep dive into our TTRL archive for another look at our fabulous performers, Janelle and Mountain Holler. So we got a little something old, something new. And we've lost it, folks. Well, I can't wait to see you live and in person next Friday.
Me too. We got to figure out our outfits, and it's going to be a good goddamn time.
Well, all right now, let's get started with today's episode.
Here we go.
I'm from Oklahoma.
We're the one comes sweeping down the plain.
The very same.
I'm sorry. I couldn't resist. I work in a place that has musicals.
I was in Oklahoma as everyone was once in Oklahoma. So yeah, I grew up in Oklahoma, and I lived in Tampa for 5 years. Going on 6 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you jump into the music scene right away, or can you tell me a little bit about how you got involved in it?
Sure. So when I moved here, I was always musical, but I had never really played professionally. So when I moved here with my boyfriend at the time. He and I got to know the community in Lakeland, Florida, and we played a lot of open mic nights there. And eventually we joined a band called Weather for Strangers, and that was a really creative time for me. Anyway, I feel like I learned a lot about my musicality just from that experience. And then we started playing out more with the band, and that was new too. And then, things changed and people parted ways, and then I started just playing by myself.
So we are promoting Riverwalk and Chill on May 14th, which Noan Partly is going to be on. Is there anything else that you have going on that you want to promote?
Well, I'll be releasing a single. It's looking like it'll be released early next month. And then shortly after, there'll be a music video released.
Oh.
Yeah, keep your eyes peeled for those. That's my first. It's not like the first music video I've done, but it's the first of this, I guess, caliber. Yeah, it's featuring my best friend, Dominique McDougall, who's a professional dancer.
Ooh.
He just is emotion. He brings the emotion.
It's been another hard day among all the rest, but I'm feeling like this old babe looks so good in my new dress. And when you come to ask me about my stress, I could never tell you whole truth of it. It's not like I think you couldn't understand. It's less convenient of a reason, more like the years have compressed where I used to be into a poem with a title that's misleading, and everyone who reads it by a scene of a picture that keeps changing. Yeah, the arrangement varied by the day. The one thing I can trust in is that a frightened heart can be adjusted. The only thing that's constant is the churning of the tide and the ripples wide. Everybody loves in their own way. Everybody sees in their favorite shade. Every moment offers a moment in the wake. We keep getting older, keep changing our shape. Well, it's been another long day. I'm on the rest, but it's looking like there's a language so in me, isn't it? A little bit of progress. I thought I could be happy if I could make myself forget, but happiness is not a choice, more like a side effect of purpose. And if I rub my eyes, distort my sight, I see that no one's without purpose. It's just a matter of nurturing the seed, even when there is no sunlight. Could you believe that there's a light in everything, in this world that's drenched in madness? Man has succumbed to a sharp indignity. Everybody hurts in their own way. Nature doesn't choose a side, but it favors the strength. I nearly settled all the way down with my precious perfect hate. I keep getting older, keep changing my shape.
TTRL, welcome. We are joined today by Creative Loafing's Zaddy-in-Chief, Mr. Ray Roa. How are you, Ray?
I'm fantastic. How are you?
Pretty good. Pretty good. What's
I
new?
love that you're on tour.
I'm walking to get my coffee. Excited to talk to you two. So we're putting a print issue to the printer today. It's pretty packed in between the last time we talked, but Shock G, who's a Tampa-based rapper and founder of the Digital Underground, a true pioneer in hip hop and pop music by extension, passed away in late April. So last issue we were able to talk to a bunch of folks who collaborated with him locally, but over the weekend, Justin Garcia and Dave Decker went to the funeral. Wicked is his name, but one of Tupac's brothers was in town. He didn't speak, but the founder of Tommy Boy Records did. Monty B, who was a co-founder with him, and Digital Underground spoke. So nice coverage of that is in music. And there's a crazy concert announcement. Well, I thought it was kind of crazy. There's a promoter in St. Pete who's charging $1,000 for people to go see this Wyoming pop punk band called Teenage Bottle Rocket. So it's $999.99 if you're not vaccinated, but it's only $18 or $18 to $20 if you are vaccinated. And I thought the guy was kind of crazy. Paul, he was a super nice guy. But I was like, you're crazy, man. But I'm definitely going to write about this.
I was 12 years old, and I think it was to like a Destiny's Child song. So what I would usually do is I would take like Destiny's Child songs and just rewrite the words. And that's, I was like 11, 12 years old. And like, I would have like my own album and just the list of songs. Yeah, girl, listen, the whole shebang. I wanted to create this whole movement of just empowering individuals and people, and especially women, because there's a lot that I've been noticing nowadays with just women just having low self-esteem and not feeling confident in themselves. And I just wanted to embrace that moment, just to let you know that the number one tells you that you are number one.
Our side was real fine until I went to my side. Then I realized I needed you more than I thought. I replaced you, misused and mentally abused, cause I was in your head. But instead I went my way. So take over, won't leave you no more. Come closer, you are my number. Take over, won't leave you no more. Come closer, I need you forever. I need you forever. Take over. Take over. Sometimes you'll feel blind, searching and searching for answers. Moving, you'll find the rhythm that takes you to a place where the melody will flow. That's where you wanna go. Honey flowing through you, let him take control. Take over, won't leave you no more. Come closer, you are my number. Take over, won't leave you no more. Come closer, I need you forever. I need you forever. Take over. Take over.
Number one, make it number one. Honey flowing is never done. Number one, make it number one. Sweet, sweet feeling is what they want. Number one, make it number one. Honey flowing is never done. Number one, make it number one. Sweet, sweet feeling is what they want.
Come closer, closer, come closer. Come closer, closer. I need you forever. Come closer, come closer. Come closer. Take over.
make it number one. Honey flow and it never done. Number one, make it number one. Sweet, sweet feeling is what they want.
So I moved to Florida, moved to Valrico in '99 when I was 12, and then started playing in bands in high school. So I've pretty much been playing in and around Tampa Bay in Florida since I was about 16. And in 2012 is when I started playing under the moniker Mountain Holler, which is my solo project. And then in 2013, I started a band called Red Feather. And that is still active.
Yeah, I remember because I saw you as Mountain Holler first. And then when I saw Set and Setting, I was like,
yeah,
he's versatile.
Yeah, two totally different sides of my brain. Ohio was something that I learned shortly after the Black Lives Matter movement started, because I felt like I was unable to express how I was feeling about the nationwide movement, and I felt like marching for me wasn't enough, and so I was getting frustrated without having the ability to express how I was feeling. So I pretty much locked myself in my room for a week and just slept and kept thinking about the world's affairs and staying in touch with friends that were marching in Tampa and St. Pete and also in Portland and Seattle. And whilst in that 5-day stint, I learned Ohio because Neil Young wrote that after the National Guard shot and killed 4 Kent State students in 1970 on the Kent State campus in Ohio. And so I was trying to imagine what it was like back then picking up a newspaper, right? Because there was no social media, obviously no internet. What it was like to pick up a newspaper and read that the National Guard shot down 4 students and only having that much information, and then how powerful that must have been to be so inspired just to immediately write a song.
Soldiers and Nixon coming, we're finally on our own. This summer I hear the drumming for dead in Ohio. Gotta get down to it, soldiers are cutting heads down. Should have been done long ago. What if you knew her and found her dead on the ground? How can you run when you know? Gotta get down to it, soldiers are cutting us down. Should have been done long ago. What if you knew her and found her dead on the ground? How can you run when you know? Tin soldiers and Nixon coming, we're finally on our own. This summer I hear the drumming for dead in Ohio, for dead in Ohio, for dead in Ohio, for dead